Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to get this look. It may look like a lot of makeup, but honestly it's really not, and it's really simple. So stay tuned. Okay you guys, so we're going to start off with the brows. I'm going to start off by using this spoolie to just brush my brows out to see like where I need to fill in. I'm going to take my dark brown pencil. You can get this dark brown pencil at any beauty supply store. Um, I don't usually like to use the pomade because I just really like for my brows to look as natural as possible. So yeah, I'm just brushing my brows out um, so that you can see like the individual strands. Okay, so next up we're going to go in with our concealer. Um, as you can see, I use my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Um, can't remember what color this was, but this right here helps me really clean up my brows. I don't ever really arch my eyebrows, and so this is a extremely important part. I get really close on the top of the brow to the actual hairs to make it. I really hate when people like have like that line, that noticeable line, and you can really see it right now. But I'm cleaning it up and trying to get as close as possible to the actual brow. And I actually made a mistake here, so um, I'm just going in with my pencil and my spoolie to correct my little F up. Okay, so y'all, I jumped ahead because I was not going to, about to bore y'all with the same old stuff. But anyway, I am trying to make sure my brows are not cousins, and trying to make them as twins as possible, which I'm not really doing a really good job at that right now. But I'm just trying to make sure that they kind of are lined up because I am kind of making them look like they're arched a little bit. And you can see me trying to compare them in my mirror that I was looking in. Um, so this is a little trick. If you really get your brows done, you don't really have to worry about this. But right now, I'm pretty much arching my eyebrows without arching them. So yeah. I know y'all see my brows. Oh, bye. Yes, they looking good, but I'm taking my regular eyeshadow brush and I'm just blending this in to my skin. It's not gonna look like this, so don't worry about that. Um, but okay, so we're gonna go in with our eyeshadow. My Good and Faithful um, Chocolate Bar Palette by Too Faced. Um, I only use neutral colors on my eyelid because I can't really do nothing with like a whole bunch of colors yet. I'm not really interested in all of them colors. So yeah, um, I think this palette is like 40 some dollars at Sephora. It's probably cheaper. I've had this palette for like 2 years to be honest. Okay, so now we're gonna just add our lashes. You can get some really cheap lashes from your local beauty supply store. I cannot tell you what lashes I'm trying on here, um, but I've just recently gotten into like trying to do wispy lashes because I don't really like the uniform uh, lashes. Those shits are so ugly. Um, but anyway, like I was saying, I'm applying these lashes. I'm not a pro at this, and so that's why it's kind of taking me a while. And I didn't even blow the lash off when I didn't blow it to dry it. So I'm really just throwing these on for the sake of the video. But yeah, I already applied the other lash. Don't judge it. The other lash, because that is eyeshadow. I don't know how I got that on the lash, but these are like clean lashes. So I don't know what I did wrong. It might be eyeshadow. But anyway, they look cute. Purr. And so now I'm going in with my vitamin A&D cream. My best friend actually put me on this. He does makeup, and I have really oily skin sometimes. And so this does a good job at, controlling the oil. I use this as a primer for my face. This is the only time I use the A&D cream, actually. So now we're going to go in with our foundation. And I learned that a little goes a long way with NARS foundation. It can, if you apply it on thick, it's going to look really cakey. I really love this freaking foundation. It like goes so nicely into my skin. Um, and with it being like, you know, fall, summertime, I'm a little more tan. And so I think this foundation goes perfectly with my skin. And so now I'm going to use that same concealer that I used to clean up my brows to make like a triangle shape under my eye, on my forehead, right up under my nose, around my mouth area. And pretty much this is just to I can't freaking say it. um, the highlights on my face. So it's gonna, you don't want your face to be like one color because that's not how your skin is like naturally. So we use concealer to help us to bring back the different dimensions to our face. And so I'm just going in with my beauty blender and just patting this in. I'm not smudging it at all. And make sure your beauty blender is a little bit damp. You don't want it too wet, but you want it damp enough where you can move the product around and it won't smudge. Quick story, y'all. So, I think like freshman year of college, some people in choir used to call me Concealer. And they would sing like this song, Concealer, Concealer. Um, and it was because this is like my favorite part of my makeup. And one thing about Britney that's gonna set her face apart is her damn concealer. And that's on Prude. Because I just know that putting concealer on your face really makes or breaks your makeup. It gives you the beat that you want. And right now, I'm actually like putting more concealer because I just didn't feel like it was giving me the it wasn't standing out as much as I wanted it to. Because I was gonna go in with some powder, and so I just knew that it wasn't going to be enough to give it the highlight that I was looking for. So I'm just going back in here with it. But yeah, like they used to call me Concealer freshman, sophomore year in choir. Um, and I just thought that shit was so funny. But yeah, you can see here, like, it's starting to come together. Um, the area that I put concealer on my forehead, you can't even really tell now. And so that's another reason that I went in with more concealer. And so now I'm going in with my brush to help blend out those edges to the concealer. Um, of course, we're going to go in with our um, contour. And I use like the darkest color um, for contour because I just feel like being a black girl, it's really hard to get that chocolatey look. And so, I just want some type of, I don't really know how to explain it, but the color from your hairline to your face, I really like for it to flow, and you'll really see as I continue to blend out. I really like for that to flow and give it some type of extra highlight, because it's really how my natural skin looks like. Um, Certain areas stand out more, and I really appreciate my cheekbones. I love my forehead, and so this kind of helps give it a little bit more shape. I don't know if that even makes sense, y'all, but it's gonna make sense today when you see it. Don't mind my edges, cause them things was, oof, good God Almighty. So the next step is to go in with our setting powder, and I like to use this setting powder by Revolution, luxury setting powder in the color terracotta, and you can get this from Ulta. It's like super cheap, and it really reminds me of Laura Mercier's translucent, or their tinted setting powder, which is like $1,000,000. I think it's like 40, almost $50. Um, but this works just as good. I usually use Airspun, but I really wanted to give the girls, chocolatey, brown hues and stuff like that. So we want to go in today with the tinted setting powder. So here I'm using the Maybelline setting powder to pretty much dust off the excess setting powder that I use from Makeup Revolution. I don't know why I just said Revolution setting powder, but I'm not going back to change it. So yeah, you have to bear with me. But anyway, I'm just dusting that off, and if anything, it just, evens everything out. This blush I got from Dollar General my sophomore year, and I did not even start using this until like last year. This has been my saving grace. Blush, black girls don't usually wear blush, and honestly, I recommend it to any black girl because, yes, ma'am, that brings like the color back to your cheekbones, and to like your forehead area. It just really helps bring out more color in your face, and it's a godsend. Anyway, y'all, let me stop being so freaking dramatic. But I love going in with the rose water because of the fact that I just use it as a setting spray. It with me being oily, that's one thing that really keeps my face from feeling so clogged and heavy and whatnot. Um, I let it air dry. Sometimes I fan my face. Whatever you want to do, you can do. That's just what I use. Some people use traditional setting sprays. It doesn't work for me. But I'm using right now the highlighter that's in the chocolate bar palette. It's like a golden color. And I use that for my eye ducts and also the arches of my brow. So I'm actually wrapping up, you guys. I'm using a wet beauty blender, not too wet, just a little damp, just so everything can just roll together and have a smooth finish. I'm going to top it off with these two highlighters I love, one from ColourPop, and the second one is actually a Lancome highlighter called Amber Lights. I do not know what the name of that highlighter is from ColourPop, but it is super pigmented. I would suggest buying all of the highlighters from ColourPop that are more so in black girls' skin color. Anything golden, brownish looking works like a charm. And then I kind of just top that with the Lancome highlighter to give it a little bit more golden um, tone because it's a little bit more closer to my skin color. So that is the finished look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want another video. I may can do something probably a little bit more challenging for myself, but yeah, I don't usually do that. So thanks for watching. Bye.